Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Legend. On this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button langezansi and a notification bell. Okay. So listen, you guys, I'm going to do this story, and I already know, okay, because I know you, my viewers, my lovely, lovely viewers, that there's going to be a comment down here saying, just guys, just stop talking about Mbongeni Ngema, just let him rest in peace. If you're one of those people, this is not a video for you because we are going to talk about Mbongeni Ngema. In fact, you guys, the reason that we even know about the story is because one family member allegedly sent, this story to the media. Okay, we wouldn't have known about it. And I'm going to tell you why I think that it was such a wrong idea for them to send the story to the media. But there's a reason for it. Okay, so it says here Market Theatre had suspended Ngema for acts of misconduct. Apparently, when Mbongeni Ngema passed away, he was suspended from Market Theatre. So he couldn't even present his play there. He wanted to work because there was a recent play that he had done, and they said no because of acts of misconduct. But let's find out the details from the Sunday world, because listen, when it's a Sunday, the Sunday world is going to give you the scoop, honey. Artistic director hinted employees not safe in his presence, meaning that they felt like the employees were not safe in Mbongeni Ngema's presence. Listen, you guys, Mbongeni Ngema was not a stranger to certain accusations being made when it comes to working with, people, and a lot of the times it will be female employees. So it says internationally acclaimed playwright Mbongeni Ngema was banned from Johannesburg Market Theatre 9 months before his untimely passing after allegations of acts of misconduct were leveled against him. Ngema's jaw-dropping ban from theatre was revealed in an email written to him by Market Theatre Foundation Artistic Director Greg Hornman on the 29th of March last year. The email was sent to us by an irate family member who disapproves of the Market Theatre Foundation's partnership with the Gauteng provincial government to honor the late icon by conducting an annual lecture at the institution. So basically, the Gauteng provincial government approached the Market Theatre and said, listen, since Mbongeni Ngema passed away, can we collaborate and have this lecture that it will be done at the Market Theatre? So obviously, maybe they needed to invite the family or get permission from the family to do it, okay? And the family member is like, no, 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 no. How can the Market Theatre agree to do this? Because when he passed away, he had been suspended by them. This is my opinion, you guys. I kind of feel like this family member should just have left it, okay? Maybe they should have just said, we don't want the lecture, or just let the lecture go on, because how does it help with him revealing this information that we did not know and we could have lived without knowing it, okay? According to the email, Ngema, the Doyen of Theatre, had proposed to stage his production Black at the theatre. In the email which we have seen, Honman said Ngema, who died in a horrific car accident in December the 27th last year, while en route to a funeral in the Eastern Cape, was not allowed to present his new work in the theatre because of widely reported acts of misconduct at her national theatres against him. Listen, you guys, it's very hard when somebody that is really, really good at what they do um, to know how to separate the work. How do we separate the body of work from a man? Because a man might not be a perfect man, but a man did perfect work, So how do we honor his work without honoring his conduct that might not have been appropriate? The email reads in parts, Dear Mbongeni Ngema, I am writing to inform you that your proposal to present the new work at the Market Theatre will not be considered any further. The Market Theatre Foundation is carefully thought through having Black on the John Kani stage, and in doing so has taken into account widely reported acts of misconduct at other national theatres involving you. As an organization committed to upholding the highest ethical and professional standards in the performing arts, we take such reports seriously, and we must act in the best interest of patrons, artists, and employees. I think the interesting thing for me would be the fact that Mbongeni Ngema had worked in theaters for years and years and years, and why it would take so long for them to even take. And I believe that if there were acts of misconduct, they had always been acts of misconduct. So for them to wait so long before they actually took steps or took action, it's really interesting to me. Although he did not disclose details of Ngema's alleged offenses, Hornman hinted production employees were not safe in his presence. While we appreciate your past contribution to our theatre and acknowledge your artistic contribution, we must prioritize the safety and well-being of all individuals involved in the production, he said in an email. Hoffman further said it was a risk to have his work in the theatre because of his company. Committed artist also owed the theatre money. Okay, I'm like, okay, let's be clear here. Is it because he owed money to the theatre, or is it because, or it's both? I guess it's both, you guys. So it goes on to say, in addition, our records show that your company committed artist still owes a significant amount dated back to 2014. The financial risk of having your production at the theater is a further concern. We understand that this decision may be disappointing, but we hope that you will understand our position and our commitment to creating a safe and inclusive environment for all, Hornman stated in an email. I do wonder, you guys, how he ended up owing this the theater money. In his State of the Province address, Isopa Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lufusi said that in recognition of his remarkable contribution to the performing arts, they will launch the annual Mbongeni Ngema lecture in partnership with the Market Theatre and the National Department of Sports and Culture. But Ngema's next of kin said that although they applaud Panyaza's move to honor the Stimela hitmaker, he should remove the Market Theatre Foundation from the partnership. They humiliated him when he was alive. And now that he is dead, they want to pretend that they loved him. These hypocrites who run our Market Theatre have no shame and no regard for the black child, said the relative. Hornman said that he was surprised the family was offended because he had a friendly conversation with them after his passing. He declined to comment further, you guys. It's all business. It's all business. Listen, you guys, I do feel like the family member should not have shared that email, you guys. They should not. I think honestly, they should have just let the lecture to go ahead, and hope that this story doesn't come out. I don't think that it looks good at Mbongeni Ngema, especially because he's already late and he can't come back and clarify. And also, the Market Theatre is probably not going to clarify it for us to say what kind of misconduct was this. Okay, so that's what is going on, guys. What do you think? Do you think that the family has a right to say no? We don't want this lecture to go on. And do you think it was a good idea for him to actually share this information? Okay, because now we are gossiping about it when we shouldn't. Okay. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegiona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Genitanda. Kakul.